Hey guys, welcome back to the Late Toy Show. My name is Alan, and today I'm showcasing my ACBA Octoyber shots from, wait for it, 2022. So after the show reel, I'm gonna talk about some behind the scenes stuff of some of the shots. So let's get started. For this shot, I wanted to recreate that Will Smith Chris Rock meme with my Mafex Deadshot and Mezco Reverse Flash figures. The trick was slowing down the shutter speed on my camera. This let me physically wiggle Reverse Flash during the exposure, creating the motion blur for the slap. For this Voltron shot, I used the Bandai Minipla model kit and placed each lion on a wire stand and positioned them in this angle, and then I used my 3D pen to add more lightning effects to simulate that the iconic Form Voltron sequence. I placed a circular LED light underneath the lions to light up the lightning. The lightning also helped hide the wire stands. For the Havoc versus the skeleton, I used a combination of a flash and water spray to freeze the particles coming out of Havoc. I also made some effect parts for Havoc and the melting flesh for the skeleton out of hot glue. The skeleton came from a gashapon and I took it apart so that I can pose the figure. And then, of course, a lot of lights to light up the effect parts. In this Captain Marvel versus Thor picture, I positioned an Olanzi spotlight so that it would align with Captain Marvel's punching hand and blew some mist to create that energy ball effect. In this Spider-Man cover recreation, I put Spidey in his iconic pose and put him on a wire stand. And then I drew hot glue from a hot glue gun using a toothpick. I then printed out the comic book cover elements and used Stick Attack to stick it on Spidey's head. For this shrinking Antman shot, I printed different size Antman poses and used it to trace and cut scrap plastic from toy boxes and then used the mist to further enhance the effect. For this Spider-Man and Ned shot, I propped Spider-Man on a wire and hid the wire behind the toy crane. I then used the same hot glue with a toothpick technique to draw some webs. For this Rhino mech inspired by the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie, I used a JoyToy Iron Wrecker and took out the space helmet and replaced it with this handcrafted armor out of a cardboard and paint. For this Black Widow versus Taskmaster, I used a water spray combined with a flash to freeze the water particles for the impact effect. For this one, I also used a water spray and a flash for the impact effect and made a custom Harley mallet out of the plastic sprue frames from a model kit and some cardboard. For this Kong shot, I used force perspective to make Kong really big by placing Kong way in the foreground and the soldiers in the background to make them really small, and use a pretty long lens to squeeze in the background behind the soldiers. For this Spawn shot, I used a mist and a focused spotlight on the effect, as well as a flash overhead to further enhance the mist coming out and put some white highlights around Spawn. And that's it for my ACBA October 2022 picks. Hopefully, we'll be working our way up to 2024. In the meantime, please do check out my Instagram page at late_toy_show, or check out my website at alanparma.com/latetoyshow so that you can use categories and keywords to search through my photos. Please like and subscribe if you like toy photography and ACBA type toy photography and toy photography tips. See you next time. Bye-bye.